Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got our Virus Metal Greymon Matt helping us out along with our Black War Greymon Potato Guy. And they're helping us out today because we are looking at another box of Next Adventure BT7. This would be fairly uninteresting if I just opened this box, but a while ago I purchased this because it was on sale on a website for 25 bucks, and I had credit with that website, they kind of burned me in the past, so I'm like, I'm just going to use up all the credit. I'm going to get this, and I got one other box that was also on sale for $25, and I figured I could do them for an opening, but the more I thought of it, the more I thought, gosh, that's going to be very boring if we're just going to do a normal opening for these, because we're on, what, BT 17 now, I believe? And that is 10 sets ago. So instead of opening 4 packs per video, we're going to open up 6. And the reason for that is I figure let's treat this like a mock pre-release event. So we're going to do 4 videos. I'm going to open up 6 packs per video, and I'm going to try and build a deck like you would in a pre-release. So that's going to teach you a little bit about pre-releases, which I feel could be neat. So we're not going to look at the box so much because we've already seen it. But to kind of go over the rules of a pre-release, deck building is a little different in pre-releases. First off, instead of building a deck of 50 cards, you will build a deck of 40 cards. Then, as far as Digimon are concerned, you can have more than 4 copies of any Digimon that you pull out of this. So if you have 6 packs, pausing for a sec because we got this and we got Takuya. That's pretty cool. But so with Digimon, you can have more than 4 copies. So in the unlikely event someone managed to pull the exact same 6 packs, which shouldn't happen, but if they did, they wouldn't be screwed out. They could put the 6 copies of whatever they got, the Agumons, for example, the exact same Agumon, into their deck. They are allowed to do that. And then the other big thing is that Digimon do not need to adhere to color digivolution. So you could have a red Digimon digivolve into a purple Digimon. That is totally fine as far as that goes. That is really the only things that have changed. I believe option cards still need to match, I think. I hadn't seen anything online about that. Correct me in the comments down below if I'm wrong. But with that, we are going to start opening our 6 packs. And I think we're going to open this first one like a mega pack. We're going to do that. And I will be pseudo-sorting it as we go along to make building a deck easier. Because again, we are going to build a deck, so I will be sorting out these cards, which I'm not going to do. Like, I'm not going to build the deck on screen because that would take a while. But we'll do a pause in between pulling the cards and me trying to build a deck out of these, so that it's not me sitting here for like an hour and a half being like, do I want this one or that one? Oh, another interesting point about pre-releases is that any cards you don't use in your deck are a sideboard. So if you're playing your first deck and you got a really good matchup, but then you play the second game, like you've won versus that one person, you're playing your second game and they've got an out to your deck. Like, they just have those perfect cards, and you know you pulled one of those cards that would help you face them. You are allowed to take all the cards that you didn't use and kind of put them back into the deck and switch cards around. So there actually is a side deck involved. All right. And we're going to open up this pack when we get to the final video. that's what that one's going to do. I'll probably gloss over these. I'm not going to read every single one out because it would take us a while. But I will point out like why I put certain things in the deck when we get to that point. Starting off, we got a level 4 Monochromon Vanilla. Level 6 King Waymon. We got Brave Metal. Flame Memory Boost. That I'm probably going to put in the deck because I like memory boosts. Bulkmon. Blue Hawaii Death. Darugamon. Beowulfmon. Pride Memory Boost. Again, probably put at least 2 of those in the deck, like maybe different colors, but we'll see what we pull. Fire Drake Strike. Lowrymon. Ultra Turbulence. Kendo Garurumon. Tuskmon. Wendigomon. Triceramon. I'm getting worried. We haven't pulled a level 3 yet. Eyes Scatter Mode. Kokomon. That's an egg. Beetlemon. Calling from the Darkness. Nemon. Okay, we finally got a level 3. Not the best, but we'll see what we can do with that. Kokarimon. Monotamon. Ooh, good. A legit level 3, finally. Antilamon. Philmon. Brachiamon. Saberleomon. Mugen. Bukamon. Doru Greymon. Tidal Wave. Another Flame Memory Boost. Another Waymon. Gigasmon. Toy Agumon. Orochimon. Pulsemon. Calling from the Darkness. Pusurimon. Jet Sylphimon. Shellmon. Kazemon. Dino Memory Boost. Wendigomon again. Gigastorm. Monochromon. Ghostmon. Esomon. Gomamon. Avenged Kidmon. Metal Kabuterimon. Grumblemon, one of my personal favorites. Bokomon. Boutmon. Tortomon. Blue Hawaii Death again. Lowrymon. Kokomon. And we got a couple more. There's 2. Okay. Rihaihimon and Burning Greymon are commons and uncommons. I am worried because we didn't pull a lot of rookies. That's not too many. But let's see what we got for our rares, super rares, secret rares, alternate art type cards. We got Dead or Alive, 8 play cost, main. Play 1 purple level 5 Digimon card from your trash without paying the memory cost. If there are 10 or more cards in your trash, you may play 1 Digimon with Lucemon in its name without paying its memory cost instead. Security, activate this card's main effect. I don't think we're going to use this one because we would need to pull at least, I would say, 2 Lucemon to make him really worthwhile. Sistermon Blanc Awakened, 5 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP. On play, you may place 1 Sistermon Blanc from your hand or trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card to recover 1 from your deck. On deletion, return 1 card with Jessamon or Huckmon or Sistermon in its name other than Sistermon Blanc Awakened from your trash to your hand. No inherited effect. This one we're probably going to put in there because it is a level 3. We need more level 3s. We got Skull Knightmon, 4 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 3,000 DP. When attacking, you may trash all of the Digivolution cards of one of your deadly Axemon and place it at the bottom of this Digimon's Digivolution cards to Digivolve this Digimon into a Dark Knightmon from your hand without paying the cost. Inherited effect, your turn. While the Digimon has Nightmon or Bagra in its name, it gains security attack +1. Not too sure we're going to use it. Ooh, Chaosmon. Very cool. 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost from black or red, 12,000 DP. Your Machinedramon can Digivolve into this card in your hand for a memory cost of 1, ignoring the Digivolution requirements. When Digivolving, you may place one red or black level 5 card with Cyborg in its trait from your hand or trash on top of this card's Digivolution cards to delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. For each level 5 card with Cyborg in its trait in this Digimon's Digivolution cards. I like this one, but I don't know that we're going to have the support to use him. We got JP, 3 play cost. Security, play this card without paying its memory cost. Your turn. When this tamer would Digivolve into a green Digimon, reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 1. And it has inherited effect, Piercing. So I'm fairly certain that this one would need to Digivolve into a green, because it's not... Because, like, Digimon can Digivolve into other colors in this format, but I'm pretty sure this one can't. Again, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments down below. We got Betamon, another good one, another level 3. 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 2,000 DP. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 green level 4 Digimon card or 1 green Tamer among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck. No inherit effect. Again, we'll probably play this one just so that we can get more level 3s. Also, it's got a nice effect so that we could stack the bottom of the deck. And with a smaller deck, maybe it'd be worthwhile. Kota, 4 play cost. Start of your turn. If you have 2 memory or less, set your memory to 3. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with X antibody in its traits among them to hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. Security, play this card without paying its memory cost. This one's definitely going to go in because it gives us that 2 or less memory ability, which I think would be great in this format. Ooh, we got Ophanimon. 11 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. When Digivolving, if you have a Tamer in play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for the turn. When attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon and all of your opponent's security Digimon get minus 2,000 DP for the turn. I like this one. This one's pretty good. For this format, at least. Oh, Seraphimon going along with it. 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. When Digivolving, if you have a Tamer in play, recover 1 from your deck. On deletion, recover 1 from your deck. We got Starbymon, a 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1,000 DP. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with Hybrid in its traits, Susanamon or Koji among them to the hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. Inherited effect, on deletion, you may play 1 Koji from your hand without paying the memory cost. And finally, we got Metal Cannon. 2 play cost, main, choose 1 Digimon with X antibody in its traits, then draw 1 for each of that Digimon's Digivolution cards. Oh, and we got one more. Missed. Whoops. We got Sistermon Cecile Awakened. 6 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 6,000 DP. On play, you may place 1 Sistermon Seal from your hand or trash as this at the bottom of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 5 or less. On deletion, return 1 card with Jessamon, Huckmon, or Sistermon in its name other than Sistermon Cell Awakened from your trash to your hand. Alright, we've now pulled all the cards. I'm going to pause the video. I will take a moment to look over what we've got, see what I can cobble together, which I think will be kind of fun. Like, it's going to be not good, but this will still be like a fun kind of idea to try. So hold on for a moment, and I will put together a deck out of these cards. And we're back. So I'm not very happy with the deck I built, but I think it's the best that I could have come up with. The ratios are 10 rookies, 10 ultimates, or no, 10 rookies, 10 champions, 8 ultimates, 4 megas, 2 tamers, and 6 option cards. So it's not a great spread. We also only put two of the Digi-Eggs in there, and I'll explain why when we get to those. But this is the 40 card deck that I managed to build, so let's take a look at it. Do I think it would win the event? Probably not, but this is my first time doing a pre-release deck, so maybe it's really good and the other ones will just be that much worse. So normally we go through it levels at a time. I think it's more importantly this time to look at the big boss monsters. So we put Waymon in there because there's some cards that we pulled that interact with that, so he could be very useful. Like, we do have a Waymon in there. We do have a couple blues in there to help be pulled out. Seraphimon and Ophanimon, like, if we've got a tamer in play, they could work out. We've only got 2 tamers, but I'm hoping that that'd be good. Especially with, like, recover 1 from the deck when this one's deleted. Or this one reducing all of the security Digimon on the opponent's side of the fields. That could help us get some leverage there. And Saber Leomon, he just seemed like a fairly straightforward kind of one that when Digivolving this Digimon gets plus 5,000 DP for the turn, it goes to a 15,000. He could beat over basically anything. And then on deletion, you gain 2 memory. It would allow you to extend your plays. So these are the playmakers. Sorry. Let's then start out. The megas that we didn't put in, which one of them might be able to swap in, is Esomon. We didn't get enough of him to do anything with. Avenge Kidmon, again, same thing. Chaos Dramon, we might be able to, like, take out either Waymon or the Leomon and put him in, because he is a bigger body. He would basically be a vanilla, but he would be a bigger body. So, for the Digi-Eggs, we're using Pursuimon and Bukamon because they both have abilities that we might be able to pop off. There's one card in the deck that uses Digiburst, and like we just saw with the Waymon, we could pull this one off. We did not throw in the 2 Koromons. We could put them in there, but there's nothing really in the deck that cares about numbers of Digimon in a Digivolution thing. So because of that, like, there's no reason to add them in. And that their effect is when attacking, you may reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, trash 1 tamer among them, place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. Like, we've only got 2 tamers. We don't want to trash our tamers, which is why we did not include those. So now onto the rookies, and I'm going to gloss over the ones where it's like, we just needed it for space. I'm going to do that with, like, all the cards here. So, Toy Agumon, he's in there because we needed rookies. Same thing with Gomamon. He does have that when played from a Digivolution card, draw 2, so he could pop off from Waymon's effect, but otherwise, nothing special. He's a searcher, so we put him in. Pulsemon, pretty much just going to be a vanilla, unless we have 3 security, then it could be something. Really for these, like, we only drew 10, so I had to kind of put them all in there. This one's a searcher, so he's great. It does say add 1 green level 4, so it does have to be green. Digivolution is the only thing that you can ignore for, and if it's, like, in the text, you can't ignore it. So only the color up here can be ignored. Just to clarify. Monotamon, another one that's really not worth it because we don't have a Deadly Axemon. So we could look at the cards, reshuffle them, and put them at the bottom of the deck in some order that would help us. So we could do that. Ghostmon's vanilla. Namon. I mean, we do have a tamer that could be used, but the problem is that this one really means that we'd have to have like 2 tamers in the trash, or like 1 tamer in the trash and another one would have to be there. Not really going to use them too much. Pokemon, kind of similar like idea. Like, we get to search for something, put them in the hand, plus the bottom, put the rest at the bottom of the deck. And then when one of the tamer digivolves, we get to gain 2 memory, which again, there's really only 1 tamer that'll be able to do that. But we didn't pull enough level 3s to really be that choosy. Sistermon Blanc Awakened. not going to give too much. There is one card that she can work with, and we will explain that when we get to it. But those are the rookies. Kind of lackluster. What are you going to do? This is a sealed format. We can't really be so choosy. With champions, we started with Tuskmon. He gives a boost when digivolving, so that could be helpful. Burning Greymon is a hybrid, so one of the reasons why I put him in there. It can only digivolve from Red Tamer, so it can't really do that. However, it can digivolve from a level 4, so that is something where we could digivolve from a level 4, and it doesn't have to be red because it's up there in that little bobble. So that could work for us. Yeah, and we could pull off this second effect. Shellmon's a vanilla. Kendo Garurumon, again, he is hybrid, so we put him in the deck. He can digivolve from level 4, which is great. Yeah, so we could, when digivolving like hybrid, we could digivolve him on top of the Greymon because they are both able to digivolve from level 4s, and it can be any level 4. So that's kind of why I chose him. Same thing with Korikakumon, similar ideas. Philmon is the only card that could work with the Digi that we put in, the Pasurimon. So he's kind of in there. Not likely we'll get it, but the idea where security attack -2, like that could slow them down a bit. Otherwise, it'll just be acting as vanilla. Tortomon, he is in here because like maybe we have a green Digimon in the hand. I tried to like yes, we can put any colors in here, but I tried to keep it to like 3 main colors more or less to keep with some consistency in these kinds of abilities. Didn't do a great job, but maybe it's all right. Beetlemon, again, he's a hybrid, so I put him in. Metal Kabuterimon, again, hybrid, works really with a bunch of the other hybrids. They can all digivolve off of each other. It could help us draw some more cards from our deck, maybe get us some win conditions. Sistermon Cecile, Awaken. She goes with the one from the rookie that we pulled, where if we get one in play and one goes to the graveyard, when this one goes to the graveyard, this one can come out and we can play it back down. And then this one can come back out and we can just keep cycling with them so we don't really have to worry too much about it. We could essentially like attack into security with this one. It gets deleted. Oh no. Then next turn we attack into security with this one. This one gets back to our hands. We could then play it back down. And now we've got this infinite loop of Digimon being able to just swing in for the 5 and 6 memory, which is a lot, but it's a little tech that I was like, all right, this is good enough to add in. Now we're getting on to the ones that I actually kind of got to do choices with because, like I said, we got the Megas, which I kind of got to choose. And then we got the Ultimates, which Brachiomon, just a nice vanilla. Beowulfmon, another one with hybrid, so we can hopefully pull off his hybrid ability. Waymon, which works with the King Waymon. Boutmon, just kind of in there to fill up. Maybe we get off the opponent's turn thing. Jetsulfimon, another hybrid. Triceramon, just a nice vanilla. Doru Greymon, like I could throw in one of the option cards where if we have like 5 or more, we could delete something big. That could work with this one. But like more or less, this guy is going to be just a vanilla. Orochimon, he beat out, I think it was Antilamon, just barely, because we could actually use this one's lower effect. Antilamon was just not going to work in this deck. Like, we're not going to ever use the top ability. Like, I suppose we could if we threw in the Koromons, but I don't want to worry about losing the Tamers. And as I've said, we've already taken a look at the Megas, which kind of gave us an idea. Next up, we got the 2 Tamers, which are the only Tamers that we pulled, which is JP and Kota. Kota. I'm very glad that we pulled him because he's going to be very useful, like just setting our memory to 3 every single turn. If we can pull this one early, I feel like we'll have a good shot at the tournament. JP, he's in there because he's a hybrid, and he's got piercing, which is nice. Not sure how much I'm going to use it. Like, I probably will, just because, like, otherwise this one's just a useless card. But giving a Digimon piercing, great. He has to Digivolve, like, into Beetlemon, or the Metal Kabuterimon, because that's the only way that get him out. But, yeah, he could be useful. Onto the option cards. We got Gigastorm, which I put in there because just getting rid of some big beefy bodies might be useful, because especially in this one, it'll probably be ultimates that he could take out, which is great. And if we pull it in the security, we don't have to worry about the color requirements, which is also nice. We got 2 copies of the Hawaiian Death, which I put in here because we got to have some consistency. This will help boost up our Digimon DP, and then we can also attack their unsuspended, which could really work in our favor. We put in Ultra Turbulence because with 2 of our big baddies being yellow, the other one being blue, so that's why that one's in there. We should be able to pull this one off fairly simply. Dino Memory Boost, like, easy. We got a bunch of green stuff in here. One of our Tamers is green, so I'm not too worried about this one being a dead card in our hand. But just being able to suspend one of our opponent's Digimon for a turn, like maybe we attack into it, destroy it, or like it'll help out. Like it could be very useful, especially with the gain 2 memory. Final card I put in was Mugen, because again it lets us suspend one of our opponent's Digimon, and then the Digimon doesn't unsuspend during their unsuspend phase, so very useful. And with one of our big beefy boss monsters being green, I felt pretty confident putting it in there. But with that, we've taken a look at a pre-release that I kind of built for this. We're going to do it with the other cards, so join us next time for that. If you have any ideas for future videos, leave it in the comments down below. I did hear a comment recently that I did like. I'm going to try and do it. It might be a while before I can do it, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. As always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a good old thumbs up, hit that like button. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. The algorithm loves it. We upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.